Hey guys, so this is week 1 of our 4-week Sunday Reset Challenge. The whole challenge is designed to just get you up, get you moving on a Sunday morning, not committing to any fancy posh yoga studios, not committing to any expensive memberships, just getting your body on the mat, moving and breathing simply because it feels good. And perhaps for some of you it's trying something new this January, or perhaps it's giving you that little kickstart to get back into yoga for 2026. The next 4 weeks are going to be a real mixture of different styles of yoga. We're going to work a little bit with Vinyasa, with more restorative, slower flows, and then a bit more of a rigid Ashtanga-ish practice thrown in there too. So if you're brand new to yoga, or if you've only ever tried yoga perhaps in a gym, or you weren't really sure what style of yoga you were doing, this is going to give you a nice little taster of all the different styles that you can experience, because there are so many out there and it's just finding that right style for you. You don't necessarily need anything for these yoga practices. A mat would be great, but if you don't have one, you can do it on your carpet, you can do it on a rug, anything where your hands aren't going to slip around too much at home. Likewise, you don't need any fancy props or anything like that. If you have yoga blocks, or you're looking to buy some yoga blocks, they're really, really cheap. You can get them at Decathlon, you can get them on Amazon. They don't have to be the expensive cork ones either. Foam ones work just fine. And they just bring the floor up to you a little bit. So if you're ever a little bit wobbly and you need some extra balance, we can use them. Trying to reach somewhere and you think, I can't quite reach fair enough, then the block just brings the ground up to you. So they're really helpful, but if you don't have them, you could use books, if you have some chunky books like this instead, or anything similar you might have at home that's just going to help you to elevate a little bit. And then the second prop we have is our yoga strap. Yoga straps are basically a really long piece of material just with a little buckle on the end. So very similar to a belt. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can just use a belt. You could use a belt from a dressing gown, any long piece of fabric, whatever's going to work in a similar way. Again, you can get these really cheaply, so if you are looking to kickstart your yoga practice and get back into it and you're serious about it, spending £2 on this can be really, really helpful as well. When we take these classes, try to create an environment as best you can to properly settle in. So try to limit distractions, don't use your phone, have it far away, place it down, take your watch off, anything that might distract you, especially when we're at home. There's going to be so many more distractions there just to peel us away. Try to find a quiet space and make it your own. So play some music, whatever music you feel drawn to. Light some incense or a nice little smelling candle. Make it warm, make it cozy. Make your practice like a really little sacred ritual of time for you, instead of just rushing through it and jumping on your mat straight away. So we're going to get started. Today's practice is all going to be about easing into yoga. It is just moving our bodies again and honouring where we are at. And so our mantra for this morning, if you would like to use mantra, is very simply, I honour my body, I reset, I restart. I honour my body, I reset, I restart. So we're going to start in child's pose. So bring your legs all the way around. We're going to start in wide knee child's pose. So you're going to bring the big toes together, knees as far apart as you can, and just slide the hands forward. Bring the body down. It's okay if we're floating up a little bit. This is where you could perhaps bring a cushion underneath us, or your block underneath your head, or you can stay a little bit more floating. Begin just to settle into your breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhale just to release, to soften, arriving where you're at. Perhaps noticing, how is the body feeling? Is it tight? Is it sore? Have you not had much movement over Christmas? Are you feeling ready to move again? How is our mind? And then watch the breath. You taking deep breaths, shallow breaths, long breaths, short breaths? Are they fast? Are they slow? And just set that intention now, not just using the words as a mantra, but to honour your body, whatever it looks and feels like today. As we inhale, let's just begin to peel the body all the way up into tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. And just begin to drop the belly, lift the head, look up, taking your cat-cows. As we exhale, rounding through the spine, bring your chin to chest. Inhale, sinking the belly, lifting the head, looking up. And reversing, just continuing through this a couple of times on your own, feeling into your body, waking that spine up. And then come back to a neutral position. When we're in neutral, we're pulling our stomach up towards the spine. So we're not in a rounded position, but we're not completely dropping either. Just begin to extend your left foot to the back of the mat. Reach your right arm forward and then find your balance. Lift that left leg up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to crunch right elbow to left knee underneath the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Breathe in and out. Release. Drop your right hand down. Drop that left knee down. Drop the belly. Lift the head. Exhale, we reverse. Back to neutral. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Reach that left arm forward. Remember your belly, so pull it in. And then lift in that right leg up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Drop it all down. Then we'll take our first down dog. So we're going to tuck the toes. And then as we inhale, the hips come up and back. In our down dog, you want your feet slightly wider than hips width apart. So don't bring the feet together. Nice wide stance. Bend into the knees. Press into the hands. We're not in a plank position. We're creating this A-frame shape. Holding it here. And then just begin to wiggle through the legs. So really bend one knee. Really bend the opposite knee. And then find stillness. Take a huge breath in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Look towards the hands. Take as many little steps as you need. Walk all the way to the top of your mat. Feet about hips width apart. And just hang and flop here. Knees can be super bent or legs slightly straighter, and you can hold on to opposite elbows if you prefer. Maybe take a little sway from side to side. And then release fingertips down to the ground. Slowly begin to roll all the way up. Your head is the last thing to come up. And find your mountain pose. Mountain pose is our Tadasana. We're standing tall, palms are facing forward. You can close down the eyes or just soften your gaze. Breathe it in. As you breathe out, really ground through the feet. Take a moment to sink into the ground a little deeper. And then as you inhale, try grow a little bit taller. Find this balance between lifting and pressing down. And we're going to begin to warm the body up with our sun salutations. So as we inhale, reach your arms up, look up to the thumbs. As you exhale, sweep it all the way forward, a forward fold. Inhale, bring your hands to shins, look up. Exhale, place the hands down. Step back into a plank pose. From here, let's drop down onto the knees and then lower the chin and chest. As you inhale, press up, keep the elbows bent while we start. And then send it back into tabletop. Tuck the toes, come back to your down dog. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Just one more breath in. As you exhale, begin to bend the knees, lift the heels, look forwards, travel back to the top of your mat, looking up, and then fold it down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling, take a big stretch, and then hands through to the heart space. We'll go again. Inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, place your hands down. Step your feet back to your plank pose. Drop onto the knees, chin and chest. And as we inhale, lift up to your cobra. Elbows are bent. And then press into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Feel free to step the feet in if they're not quite in the right place. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, in. And as you exhale, bend those knees, lift the heels, look forwards, travel to the top of your mat. Lift and look up and fold it down. Sweep your arms all the way back to your mountain pose. And then bring hands through to heart space. Okay, from here, bring your feet about hips width apart. Shift the weight completely into your right leg. Come onto the tippy toes of the left. Inhale here. And then draw that left knee to chest. Hands can stay at the heart space or reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step this foot all the way to the back of the mat. High lunge position. Sweep your body forward and sweep the arms back into arrow. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. We're lifting through the chest and really pressing through this back leg to help us balance. Arms reach up, high lunge. Sweep it forward again, arrow. One last time, sweep it up. And then forward to arrow. From here, we're going to reach your right arm forward. Pivot that back foot. Find a warrior two. So the body's not leaning forward anymore, a little bit more upright. Bend in that front knee. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm looking over our middle finger. Inhale together. As we exhale, we're going to lean forward and then pull back. Pull it forward. Pull it back. Keep the movement from the waist. One more time. Forward and back. And then pull forward. Flip that right hand. Scoop it all the way back. Lean back in your reverse warrior. Keep a bend in that front knee. This left hand can put your hip or down on your leg. And keep the chest lifting. Breathe in. And then bring both hands down as you breathe out. Step to your plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Tabletop to your down dog. Take a moment just to settle, to ground back down. Maybe feel the body warming up a little bit more. And then big bend in those knees. Look towards the hand. Step your feet forward. Lift and look up. Fold it back down. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling. And hands to heart space. Feet hips width apart. Shift that weight all the way over to your left foot. Tippy toes of the right. Bring right knee to chest. Maybe reach the arms up if you like. Breathe in. Breathe out, big step all the way to the back of the mat. High lunge. Inhale, arrow. Body sweeps forwards. Arms sweep back. Sweep it back up, high lunge. Sweep it forward, arms come back. Bring it up. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Reach your left arm forward. Pivot that back foot, right arm comes behind us. Bending into that front knee. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, body pulls forward, just the body. And then bring it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last time, forward. And back. And then pull it forward. Flip that left hand. Lean back, looking either up at that top hand or down to your back foot, whatever feels nice for your neck. Relax those shoulders. Keep bending into that front knee. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, bring both hands down. Step to your plank. This time we're going to lower all the way down onto our bellies. Keep the elbows bent, keep your hands under the shoulders. As we inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale a bit more. Exhale down. Last time in. Hold it here, squeeze your butt cheeks, zap your feet together, see if we can float the hands. And then bring the hands down, bring the body down. Slowly press up into your tabletop. And then walk the knees forwards. Sit on your bum and just bring the legs all the way around in front. We're going to bring soles of the feet together, so coming into a butterfly shape. Doesn't matter how close or far away the legs are. And if you want, you can bring a block under the knees for a little bit of extra support. Remember, you've got 3 heights when we use a block, so we don't have to use one height. We find the best one for us. Hold on to the feet, knees or shins. Take a big stretch, lift up. Exhale, we fold forward. Holding it here. And then just begin to sway all the way to the left. Come back to center. Sway all the way to the right. Back to center. Lift up. Big stretch up to the ceiling with the chest. And then release. Open the legs out as wide as you can. Arms pull up. And then fold forward down to wherever feels good for you. Fingertips creep in towards the top of the mat. Relax those shoulders so they're not bunching up towards the ears, and relax the legs. Give them a bit of a wobble so we're not overstraining. Beautiful. Release. Slide the hands back. Bring the legs together and come all the way down onto your back. We're just going to place our left foot all the way over the right knee. You can hold it here or then pull that right thigh in towards the chest. Make sure we're bringing the leg into us and not bringing the head towards the leg. And then drop it down. Just swap it over. Right foot over left knee. Left thigh comes in. And then bringing it down. Plant the soles of the feet on the ground as close as we can towards the hips. Hands next to the hips. And then as we inhale, peel the hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze your knees together. Keep pressing through the feet. Keep lifting that little bit higher. Breathe in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in. And as you exhale, roll and drop all the way down to the ground. Knees pull into the chest. Crunch the head up towards the knees. Make yourself as small as you possibly can. And then come all the way down onto your back. You can keep the knees bent and just let them rest against one another. Or slide the legs out long. But we're all going to bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Slowing everything back down. Coming back to that sensation of your breath. Just feel the cool air coming in through the nose. And feel it leave just as easily. All the way in. Feel the belly, the ribs, the lungs expand. And feel it drop. You can stay here for as long as you have time for, as long as it feels good. But let's just begin to close, begin to finish by repeating to ourselves out loud or silently in your mind, I honour my body. I honour my body. Link the fingers together. Take a big stretch overhead. Really flex the toes back towards the face. Wake the body up. Bend the knees. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Roll onto your favourite side on the left or on the right. Take a moment just in the fetal position. Appreciate your body for getting onto the mat today, for moving, for breathing, for carving out this time. And pressing through that right hand or left hand, slowly sit all the way up, coming back into your comfortable seated position. Rubbing your palms together, creating some heat, some energy through the hands, and then place those palms all the way over your eyes. A huge breath in. Sigh it out. And then drop those palms. Blink your eyes open. And you've done it. That is week 1 done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, for stepping onto your mat, and for creating this time for you. I'll see you next week with a more slower, controlled yin practice. Lots of love. Thank you, guys.